Gielinor, the magical world of RuneScape. It's divided into chunks for easy use. Welcome to Chunkman Dead Die Kill, the series where I conquer the landmass of Gielinor by doing tasks and unlocking chunks. Last episode we completed 3 tasks to unlock 3 chunks. These tasks were finishing the Frankenstein's monster quest, killing our first crazy archaeologist, and lastly completing another 5 combat tasks for a total of 45 completed now. Our map expanded with the outpost chunk, the troll stronghold, and a part of the haunted woods in Mauritania. Today we start off just after unlocking the outpost chunk, which we can't access as the necklace of passage teleports us in the adjacent locked chunk. The last chunk with the outpost seemed to be interesting, but as we cannot teleport there, we might as well just go for another 25 easy clues again. So we are here back at the ham members and let's pickpocket them until we get all the clues we need. And there we have the next 25 easy caskets. Let's have a short look into the collection log. We are currently at 300 easy clues completed, so we are 200 away from the last easy clue task, and we've pretty much gotten one cape and an assortment of other items, and we're only looking for the flared trousers. And then for the opening, let's see what we are going to get. That's a new god robe legs, an armadillion, a new bandos page, I think that's the second one in the book. A new black helm. A duplicate steel plate baldy gilded. And this is a loaded clue. A duplicate steel plate body trimmed. A new Zamrak page and a duplicate Bob's purple shirt. And the last clue is also very loaded. Green elegant legs and a duplicate bandos robe legs. So a lot of uniques at the end there, but for the rest we got a few new items and a few new pages. So not the best opening, but also not the worst. Either way, that was 325 easy treasure trails completed. So let's finish that task on our spreadsheet and see which chunk we are going to get. Our 37th clue task. Completing 325 easy clues has now been completed, and that brings us up to a total of 207 landmass chunks unlocked now. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the entrance to the 3 gnome stronghold with the outpost in it. And now we have the option to go further into the 3 gnome stronghold, but we don't have a way of getting there. And the other chunk we have is the one we would need to be able to teleport here to get to the outpost with the necklace of passage. So the one next to it, although it doesn't really have much in it, would be a good unlock. But let's see what the chunk picker will actually give us. Let's pick a chunk. Okay, some water, that's a reroll. So pick a chunk. And that's also a water chunk. We're getting really close to Barbarian Assault now. But it was also a water chunk, so let's try again. Pick a chunk. And we get the northern part of sleep. And we cannot get there, so this is again fairly useless. For our next task, if we look at the combat tasks, we are at 45. I don't think we have enough tasks which are viable to get to 50. So that's not an option. If you look at the bosses, we are at 14 kill count currently for the Grotesque Guardians. So 36 more to get the task done. But as we are doing 1 to 2 kill trips, I'd rather wait until we get some better gear to continue with this grind. Same thing for the Crazy Archaeologist. We are currently at 2 kill count and we would need to get 48 more. But without a teleport between level 20 and 30 wilderness, I'd rather not go into the wilderness and risk the hardcore status. For the rest we could always do some more easy clues, but for now I think we might as well go for some levels. We are currently 1607 total level, so we need 18 more, and there are a few levels which are fairly close to the next level, and our cooking level can still go up by 3 to 4 by all of the fish we have in the bank. And then let's go with one of the lowest skills, the runecrafting with Guardians of the Rift, as we can still get a lot more from there. So let's start off with the cooking and see where we get. With these last few sharks, that is going to be 82 cooking. We got from 77 to 82 with all of the fish we still had from Temperos, which is more than what I expected. And that now brings us up to 1612 total level. Let's finish off these few levels that are fairly close to leveling, and then let's go to Guardians of the Rift for the rest of the levels. Well, this is fairly annoying. We cannot actually get to the Law Altar because we haven't done the quest. We do have the level, but we don't have the quest, so Troll Stronghold will be very useful if we finally complete it. We just finished our run and apparently your pouch has decayed beyond any further use, so we lost our big pouch. So we might have to go back for that into the abyss. Might as well do that now and repair the medium pouch. And this is going to be 60 runecrafting. We've already gotten up to 622 because of that. And we already have a couple of reward points. We're going to do one more level and then take out all of our reward points and see what we get, and finish off this next levels with probably a woodcutting and a farming level. And there's 61 runecrafting. Let's finish this game so we can loot what we have gathered so far. Here with a Serken who joined me for all of the kills here. So let's see, how many rewards do we have? 75 elemental and 74 catalytic, so 74 rifts in total to search. And let's see what we get. That's a blue dye, one of the rarest things to get from here. Last 10 rewards. 5 more. Doesn't seem like we're going to get anything very useful here. That's it. Maybe in one of the pouches here. some astrals, some cosmics, and another pair of astrals. That's it. So only the blue dye and some of the abyssal pearls, which we will be able to use in the shop later. But that's it. Maybe let's check the price. 550k for all of this. Let's maybe check how many KC we have. We are at 42, so not that many games in. But anyway, we need 2 more levels. We have some trees planted, and for the rest, we'll finish up with this woodcutting level. Apparently, the astrals we got from those pouches were the first astrals on the account, so that's useful that we now have some if we eventually need them for anything on the account. And that's 85 woodcutting. Now we only need to get the farming level with the trees we have planted. And with this tree in Valador, we will be 70 farming. With 70 farming, that gives us 1625 total level. So let's go back to our spreadsheet, finish that task, and pick another chunk. Our 65th total level task already. Achieving 1625 total is now complete. And that brings us up to a total chunk amount of 208. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the top part of sleep, which is pretty useless. And now we are able to get to another part of sleep, and we wouldn't be able to get here either, so that would be a terrible chunk to unlock. We're still looking for anything that just gives us anything to do. If we could get Trollheim, so we can do Troll Stronghold, that would be great. Then we can actually use the altar in the Guardians of the Rift minigame. For the rest, it's the usual suspects. The Caterpie chunk, the Karamza chunk, the Morton chunk, and pretty much anything in the Kandrin area. So let's see what we are going to get. Pick a chunk. Ooh. It's a water chunk, but we're now also very close to another part of Fossil Island. But water chunk means a reroll, so let's reroll. Pick a chunk. Ooh. We get Barbarian Assault. I know there is a mini quest before we can get into this agility training arena. And this mini quest is necessary for a couple of quests as well. For example, the Sorcerer's Tower, there's one of the scorpions in here. But I'm not sure if we have all of the taverns. I'm pretty sure we don't. I think we need the one in the Grand Tree and the one in Yanel over here. But we'll see if that is an option or not. For the rest, Barbarian Assault also means we can get a better body, a melee body. And for the rest, I'm not really sure if this unlocks anything more. I just checked the wiki for the Alfred Grimhand's Bar Crawl mini quest, and we need this pub here in the Tree Gnome Stronghold and the one here in Yanel, so 2 pubs to be unlocked before we can do that. For the rest, except for the blade body upgrade, there's nothing really to do in the Barbarian Outpost. So I guess we're going to do some more clues, I guess. And there we go. That's the next 25 easy caskets. This took quite some time, as we got from about 1/4 of 71 to 72. If we look at what we did for the ham members, we got the 25 caskets out of 55 easy clues. Just a quick reminder, if we go to the collection log, we have 62 uniques obtained and 325 easy clues completed. Just as an assortment of items we've gotten, and we are just looking for the flare trousers for the master clue, so we still have 175 clues left to get them. On to the opening itself. So let's see what we are going to get from these next 25 easy caskets. And that's already a new unique. An iron kite shield trimmed. Okay, very good start of the opening. Red elegant legs together with bronze plate skirt gilded. And even the casket after, that's another new unique. That's 4 new uniques in 3 caskets. That's another duplicate. And duplicate number 2. And then we have another god robe top. A Saradomin one now. I think we have the full set of Saradomin robes now. Yep, we have 2 Saradomin legs already. And another unique, a new unique, a black beret. Oh my god, this is a stacked clue. Another one of the Bob shirts, we probably have them all now. Another one of the robe tops, and a new bandos page. And the last few weren't any new uniques or duplicates. But wow, this many new uniques in 25 caskets this late on. That brought us up to a total of 70. So we've gone up from 62 to 70, 8 new uniques. We pretty much have all of the god robes now. And indeed we do have all the Bob shirts now. Missing 1 beret. A pretty good opening, I'd say. Very happy with that. But anyway, that was 350 easy treasure trails done. Let's go complete that task on our spreadsheet and see what chunk we are going to get. Our 38 clue task already. Going up pretty fast, as we don't get any other decent chunks. So this was our 38 clue task. 350 easy clues completed. And that brings us up to a total of 209 landmass chunks unlocked. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the Barbarian Assault chunk, which now gives us the option to go to the lighthouse, which wouldn't be the greatest chunk as we need to do the bar crawl before we can do the quest here. And then to the west of Barbarian Assault we have pretty much a dead chunk, as this is the part after Monkey Madness 2. And then to the south we have the Baxtorian Falls with Waterfall quest, but we need, I think it's just a chunk below it to be able to do the quest. So in general, not the greatest chunks we have a possibility in unlocking now. We've pretty much been unlocking everything that isn't all that great, so let's hope we get something in the lines of here. I think here 75 with the Ranging Guild, 76 with the Farming Patch, or 82 just getting closer to the Fishing Guild would all be great chunks to unlock. And otherwise it's always the same ones we would want. It's Caterpie, which is holding up a lot of things, and Morton, which has been a possibility to unlock for so long, but it just doesn't want to be unlocked. But enough complaining, let's see what the chunk picker will give us. Let's pick a chunk. And we get more of the Veldip Hills with a fairy ring here, so we can actually get here, and I do think that makes it possible to now do the quest over here, big chumpy bird hunting. That's going to be all for this episode. We finally got a chunk which gives us something else to do than clues and total levels, but starting the big chumpy bird hunting quest will be for next time. As always, have a good one, and see you all next week for more Chunkman progress.